Welcome to 38 Move Blunder. I'm Shonda, I'm 38 years old, and I am an adult chess improver. We are going to play the Frosty Bot on chess.com, and if we can manage to beat the Frosty Bot today, I think we're going to play a real person, and we'll review both of the games after we're done. Let's get into it. He says, I am alive. Okay. I'm going to click play. I wonder if that's too loud. Can you hear that? Is it too loud? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to play e4. See what it plays up against us. It is going to put a pawn here. So I want to counter in the center in ways. I'm going to put 2 pawns in the center. It's attacking this pawn. It has no defenders. This pawn up would not be great. It's not normally done. We could put the bishop here. We could put this knight here. And that's kind of normal. I believe that's normal. It takes. We'll take it. It puts its knight there. d7. Blocking its view of the queen. It could jump and attack my knight, or it could just be double defended with this knight coming out. Doesn't really do much right this minute. This queen has a check, and maybe that's the whole idea. Okay, we're going to develop another piece. Let's put one more defender on this guy. Sounds good. 2 knights. All right, we have all 4 knights. So if I take, and then it's open, not really a great trade because it doesn't damage their pawns. So I am going to maybe put pressure on it. What happens if I do that? They'll probably push it away. Oh. They'll just take it because it was free. Okay. Sometimes this is a little bit different because I'm used to playing right in my hands, and I really have to get used to playing with this computer. My board vision is not there when it is on the computer yet, so we're practicing. Karpov variation of the Caro-Kann. Okay, so since we just lost a piece, I really don't want to give them this bishop. Trying to think of where the best place to put it. The knight could jump there, but it would get taken there, taken there, taken. Does this knight really have much to go? Besides back, maybe I can just take away its squares. Okay. They're punishing me for moving this bishop out and not putting it back where it belongs. So this is hanging. This is protected. It's important to look at where the pieces are looking when they move. If I had done the arrows thing, maybe I would have seen that this knight had been threatening my other knight. We don't have any checks. We have a hanging piece. We cannot capture anything just yet. So let's deal with this right now by maybe just pushing this pawn. That weakens out this a little bit. Should be okay. Then the knight has a spot to jump. I see that. Tricky, tricky, tricky. This is why it's a 1350 bot. can I both prevent this knight from going back and... Yes, I can, by moving the bishop. One more time. Okay, I think maybe that is the best thing to do, is bring the bishop all the way back. It protects this from jumping. See, it went right back where it belongs. Oh man. Okay, let's develop this bishop here. They're going to attack it, defend it. Two different things. What about if I take this knight because it's a pawn? Pawn takes knight. We're back to equal. Now this is double attacked. And I think I want to get my king out of the center there. Double attacked. See, we have the queen is staring at it, the knight is staring at it, but our pawn and our queen are backing it up. So that's not a good trade for them. Let's just castle. Hey now. There we go. The queen is attacking the knight, is still looking at that, is looking at that, and nothing to the sides. But it could be looking at an open file. It could step over here to be looking directly at. Excuse you. I want to go after this knight because it doesn't, it's just defended by the queen. Let's see. Unprotected pieces. That one. Technically that one. That one. And okay. All the unprotected pieces there. If I develop this bishop, what's going to happen to that pawn? If I move the pawn, what's going to happen to the rook? So let's push the queen away. Is that what they want me to do though? Really want to develop that, so I'm going to push the queen away. Yeah. What? Just to trade. They're up. Okay. Don't remove the defenders. That was a drawback mistake. Now I know what that... Shouldn't have moved that pawn. When you're down, you shouldn't. You should trade on your terms. What are my terms? Really don't have anywhere to go besides that. So, sure. We'll move. It'll get recaptured. We'll come over here. Get a line on that. They might go there if I do that. Man, I'm not going to have any pieces left after this. Well, we could bring a rook over to the open file because they're gonna take my bishop and I'll take them back. They might not take me though. They can defend it with a bishop, which would get that out. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm gonna go there. What if I went there? Then they would just protect it. Then I could go there. I want to see what happens when I do this. Okay. Rook's in the center. I'm still 4 points down. I'm 4 points down, but they haven't moved their bishops at all. It seems like it should be good for me. We'll double the rooks. Bishop. Could be looking at that one. If I go there, sure. If they kick me away, I could go over here. Now I'm thinking if I bring that over here, I'm threatening this, but honestly I'm threatening that more. Wonder what they're gonna do if I do that. Okay. That's not scary. That is a check, and that's forced. If I take this bishop, what to do, what to do? Take the bishop, that loses a knight. Drop the knight somewhere. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Bunch of nope. This guy's making a run for it. That's the way. Okay, they're only +1. Rooks on the 7th is a thing. That's when you put both rooks on the 7th rank. Now we're threatening this pawn. They're probably going to move a rook to protect it. I mean, I would have. Checks are good. Checks are good. Okay, so we eat another pawn. We're up. They take, we take. I kind of like that. So rooks on the 7th, big idea. Put your rooks on the 7th rank, eat all the pawns. Eat all the pawns. Eat. Eat, 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 eat. And now we can trade things off. So if I take that, he comes over here. I'm still on the 7th, and I can give a check and eat another pawn. That is back rank mate, though. We do not want back rank mate. So if I move a rook over to prevent it, no back rank mate for you. No, sir. Yeah, you can't do that from there. That's fine. This is interesting. I do wish I was over here still, though, because eating that pawn after the check would have been great. Eat all the pawns. Eat all the pawns. We're going to do this. Then the next move, we're going to move up even more. Oh, hey. That is a pin. This, if, then I can, check. King does things. I really want to go back over here. I like their activity. The king right there is way more active than my king, and it's the end game. My king is probably positionally way worse. They have a more advanced pawn, more active king. Only my rook is active. So what do I want to do? If I lock it up, they really don't have a lot more moves. I could check and then lock it up. That is actually a better idea than what I had. So see how it unblocked the pin? I can take it, then it would be another check, and then I could move my rook over. It would be all right. I think we're going to try that. Okay. And then he doesn't want to trade. And then we get our king off the back rank. And then we lock it up. Idea from earlier. We could check. We're protected by the king. He would run over. We could check with the pawn. He would run over or back. Would he back up? Let's see what he does. I almost want to just go here, threaten that pawn. or there, threaten both pawns. I like that. That's a nice move. Go there, threaten both pawns. Can't protect both of them. He didn't see. It's gonna check me. I don't care. Don't go that way. That's probably mate. We're gonna run towards the center. That kind of gives up this pawn, but I'm running towards this side where I want to gobble up all those pawns anyway. Check with this one. We could just run with this one. That's a check. They could have checked me, protected, but it didn't. Okay. King up, probably. I like what they just did, but I don't at the same time. Okay. It can't check me if I go over here. Make a queen. It gets eaten. We're going this way. He can't come over. That rook is saying nope, can't come over. You just can't do it. And then we're just gonna come eat all these pawns. Because that's what we do to Frosty the Snowman. I don't like him anyway. Snow. It's all wet and cold. All the childlike joy of snow is gone. I'm just gonna eat them all. I didn't have to eat them all, but I'm gonna eat them all. I'm not gonna be like some who absolutely promote all the pawns to queens and then checkmate with that. There's no stalemate. There's plenty of room for him to move, and that's a checkmate. We beat Frosty.